Hello and welcome to Successful Trading. Last time we spoke or we exchanged, I was across the Atlantic in Africa, so I'm back stateside, and this video is pretty much it's a difficult one for me to do, based on which that transpired yesterday. So yesterday I made a cardinal sin. I was traveling and I was hoping to trade 30 feet 1,000 feet, 30,000 feet in the air, hoping for Wi-Fi in my plane. That wasn't the case. The flight from Paris to LAX did not have Wi-Fi, so I missed this whole trading session on the 12th. That by itself wasn't such a bad news when I landed because my position, my overnight position, my swing positions were winning big time actually. Well, that didn't last because woke up this morning and the market gap up. I had Apple puts. I did strangle them, as you know, but the upside of it was pretty much rendered worthless. So, what's the video today about? The video about today is pretty much that the same thing keep repeating itself. If you missed out this week, this was pretty much a historic week on pretty much things that have happened. So refer to the previous two video that we are posting on Successful Tradings. So if you are new on here, we are going to be picking over from where, let's see. We made this video 2 days ago, again, when we were across the Atlantic. This video had this illustration on here on what potentially could happen. Well, my friend, that's what happened on Thursday. While I was in my flights back. So let me remove this. Let's put that over there. Remember this? So go to the previous, I think it was the video from Tuesday or whatever, where we were saying that a potential scenario was SPY going into this area. At the time, I believe SPY was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So SPY was somewhere here, I believe, and then it just lost it. So we closed today at 270. Not sure what's going to be happening, but let me summarize the trade that was worth it overall. I mean, if you shorted SPY, obviously you made money yesterday if you were able to trade. If you took puts on SPY radar, not shorting. Well, yeah, shorting SPY as well. I don't think that we have talked about the shorting side of it of stock yet, but it's the opposite of buying a stock. We will devote a video to that. So today I want to highlight something that has been going on here on Fridays. On pretty much the entire market, you will see that on SPY. You will see, so let's go to the 15-minute chart and showcase that on SPY, and then we will focus on specifically on what happened with the detail of the option on Apple. So this is Friday, the 13th. By the 13th itself, I don't know if you're superstitious or whatever. I am not, so but I will remember this Friday 13 wasn't a good one for me. This gap up took all these gains that I had proved. I mean, you win some, you lose some. Okay, but here's what I wanted to highlight. The last 30 minutes. I've mentioned that in one of the video maybe a week ago or so. What these guys have been doing in the last 30 minutes. They do that maybe 3 or 4 times in a week out of the 5 days of trading. Yeah, here's another one here this week. So the last where and it's typically bullish. You will say you can tell me that well on Thursday it was bearish on here where they just drop it, but really the move that I want to highlight is the bullish one where they just make everything run like crazy. So from 275, that's 12 points on there on this week. But I want specifically to highlight it on Friday. Why? Because the options expire on Friday. I mean, it's one thing for them to do that on a Tuesday. Them, in this case, if you are picking up this video, you're a newcomer, please subscribe, by the way. Thank you very much for those who are subscribing. We really appreciate that. The market makers, this market is traded by algorithm, meaning super fast computers. If that's something that you are not aware of, please read some of the blogs on successfultradings.com. I want to show you the past 3 Fridays. I think hopefully I can get that on here. So the prior Friday prior to today, the 13th, was the 6th. This is it here. Let me blow this up a little bit. Okay. So in the last 30 minutes, this is a 15-minute candle. Each one of these candles is 15 minutes. So we go from a low of 290 and we hit a high of 298. That's super great, because if you are trading the calls closing on that day, uh, this is major money. I will illustrate on exactly how the amount of money that was made today by some traders on Apple if they knew this trick. And then so the 6th, then we're gonna go to the 28th, I believe. Was that a Friday? Yeah, let's check out here quickly. So February the 28th was a Friday. So on the 28th, what did they do? So this was a Thursday where they gap it down. You see, like just like yesterday. So they Thursday they take it down, and Friday they take it up during the closing. So in this case, we went from low of 288 and a high of 296. That's 8 points, guys. 8 points on a Friday. Even if you were to take, let's say, maybe the Monday expiration one, you still make good money. Lastly, but not least, so prior to the 28th, so that we look at the 28th, we look at the 6th, and we look at the 13th. So was that the case? How about the 21st? Did they start this thing early on the 21st? Or no, on the 21st, what did our friend do? It was relatively flat somewhere here. So let me zoom in. That's the 21st of February. We're trying to see if the algorithm that's currently working out the market and SPY in particular has been doing this trick for how long has that algo been doing this crazy thing. Today, obviously, people will tell you that always because the president was talking. They had a press conference just exactly 30 minutes. It was supposed to start at 3 p.m. Eastern time. We started at 3:30. So in this case here, they didn't do anything. And I can anticipate a video for you for, let's say, Monday or Tuesday. After running up, usually we have a huge gap down on Mondays. So hello, if you are seeing that for the first time. So let's go back to then this pattern that we have been seeing. So Friday, bullish run around the close happened on the 28th. This is it here. All right, so from 300 to 99 to 309, 10 points. 10 points in the last, let's even say, even if it's in the last hour of the trade, people, that's a lot of money. I will show you shortly how much money that is. Then they did it on the 6th. This is it here. These 3 candles. And then today was the 13th. If you have been studying your charts or paying attention to this video, look at it. Today, it was even nastier or more nasty, whatever you want. This was wicked, okay? Because this is a head fake. We took it down, so that's way. If you have any hope on your calls, pretty much you are just like, oh, geez, yeah. But my friend, boom. So from 255 to 270, that's 15 points in 30 minutes. Or maybe if you're aware of this, you took a position on here or earlier, just expecting that. We did that. So for us, we did that, but we didn't use the Friday expiration because it's just something that has been tricky. So we were using, what did we trade? We traded the 16th of March the 16 calls at what's track 280. Was it 280? Actually, I can show you if okay. So on this account, Jesus, position. Where's that? These are those SPY calls. Okay, my friend, they are up to 131%. I mean, you can see that single call on here. just to illustrate that for you. So I left that money on there, but I'm afraid that on Monday or on Tuesday I will be making a video that all of it will be gone because they will gap down. So I will tell you how I'm hedging that position. So let's go back to Apple then, which was the main trade, the one that's really make my life miserable because guys, this is it. This is no joke. This is, look at this. Sideways action all day long, frustrating as heck. Made some money actually on the puts here. I think I took the puts on here. We're able to make, did I? I'm not so sure because this action was really vicious. Very, very difficult to trade. I think I had a position on some puts and then it started going up. I was just like, the expiration was on Friday. I was just like, okay, I think I cut my losses. I'm not so sure exactly which one on there, but this is what I wanted to show you. Same thing. I mean, correlation between Apple and SPY is very high. So here in the last 30 minutes, head fake 255 to 278. That is, my friend, 23 punch in 30 minutes. So how did that transpire in terms of payout? Let me go here and we can actually, okay, I'm not sure where that thing went, but that's okay. So this is the option chain. If you haven't seen an option chain yet, please go ahead, watch the video in what's an option chain, educate yourself. I'm using E-Trade as my platform for trading. So here's Apple, and I'm doing this video now because if I were to do it tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, this expiration will be gone, right? So I want to show you the 270 calls. Yeah, I think that's what I traded. Well, I traded. I tried to trade. I traded, but really, that's no bueno. So I had a question. One of the subscribers asked, "How do I show the chart for the option?" So in my platform, on my platform, this is how I do it. I click on here, and then I go chart. So maybe different if you have a different platform. And by the way, I haven't done a review on E-Trade. Maybe I should do one. Yeah, we did one a little bit when we were showing some of the orders, how to plate orders. So if you're interested into establishing an account for options, E-Trade, they are pretty good. I've been using them for a while. This is not a plug. I don't get any money out of them or anything, but I didn't start with them. I used to be with Option House, and then they bought Option House. So this is what I wanted to show you what happened on here. So here, hey, this is 15 minutes, right? So look, let me zoom in. Let me zoom in and tell you how nasty this is what these guys are playing. Okay, so we are looking at options, the 270 calls that were expiring today on Friday. It's Friday, just 3 hours after the close. And this option was worth what? Well, let's read it here. 15 minutes before the close, it was worth 6 cents. Yes, people, 6 cents. You want to see where it finished? The high of this candle, you are not blinking, it went as high as $8.13. Let us go to our calculator and look at the percentage return. Okay, so we are saying $8.13 or whatever. Let me get this here. $8.13, and let's just say here for sake purpose that you bought it at 30 cents. The high was 16 cents. Okay, so straight $8 change. So $8 divided by what? 13 cents. Times 100, my friend, right? Meaning this is a whopping 6,150% return in the last 30 minutes on this huge. This is the option that I'm showing you here. How do we know that this is here? On the chart itself, are we going to be able to see it? Let me go back to just show you that move. Sorry about the screen, guys, that I actually, what do I want? This is what I need. This is what I need. I need this Apple chart, which I already have. So this candle is 15 minutes as well. So meaning that here you could have both, you have both of this, the 270 here option at 13, 14 or 16 cents was the highest if you want. If you sold it here, you made a return of 6,153%. I didn't have the stomach for that. So for me, I traded that option much earlier and then pretty much gave up on it, but I didn't close it. So what was my profit? My profit was tiny, much smaller than which that we are showing. I'm struggling between my numerous screens. Which one is this? Come on. Okay, so I don't want this one. We know about this one. Sorry about that. How about my orders? So how about I don't want open, I want executed symbol. I just want today. Oh, here's another opportunity maybe for some of you. Maybe so I just want Apple. AAPL. Apply filters. Okay, so Apple 270 call. Okay, bought it at 89 cents, but my friend, I told you 15 minutes before the open, it was worth 14 cents. So meaning this position lost money, and then for me, I would just wanted to save the day on here. So that was no bueno because it was worth $8 between the time I sold it and the close. Yes. I'm not sure how I'm going to name this video today because shame on me, left money on the table. But I mean, literally, this was in the last 5 minutes, guys. How do we know? If we go in here and do this, and we, okay, so I sold it here because it was in the money. I guarantee you. For me, I just wanted it to be in the money, so I sold it somewhere here. So this last 5 minutes is the candle that took the 270 call for Apple to go from $1. I think my sell price, what was my sell price there? $1 executed at $1.10 to over $8 as you saw on here. So yes, people, that is the power of option. We are getting questions on how to learn to trade options in this market. Well, we have been showcasing pretty much on our videos every day almost what has been going on. So we want you to learn from it and leave us comments and ask questions, and we will continue to cater the content of this channel to your liking. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.